Alright everyone, so I'm going to try to do a short video. I know I always say that and they come out long. This is a Kiesel. I got my Axe effects. And I got something new in here. So the story is, I did some reels on Facebook on a Van Halen page. It only has 200,000 subscribers. I got 4,000 views in a day. In a week, I can't get 300 views on a reel, going out to millions on YouTube. And here's the problem with YouTube. They said their algorithms are the ones limiting views to certain things. They've disconnected their page for comments, blah, blah, blah. They're basically turning into like a scam company because they don't want to pay, monetize people, so they start blocking them. And I know that because of the 4,000 views in a day where I'm only exposed to 200,000 people versus 100 million, 30 million, 50 million people at a time. So do the math, 200,000 into say into 10 million. I should have 20,000 views, 5 times more. But if I get that, I get watch time, and they don't like that because they don't want to pay. That was one of the reasons, but we'll get into, I'll do a whole in-depth video. That was one of the reasons I just got sick of YouTube. Not that I got sick, I was sick of YouTube, but then I got sick on top of it, like a flu shot. So if I sneeze, don't worry, you won't catch nothing, it's digital. They're digital boogers. But no, so I feel a lot better. And then the third thing was, I joined the band. One more suitable towards my needs and goals, which is going to be geared towards some festival shows and city gigs and stuff like that. We're doing everything from, say, Kansas, corner, Brian Adams, stuff like that. Night Ranger, April Wine. I don't even know other bands actually. Who else? Extreme. Extreme's another one. Whatever the solo is, I gotta learn the solo. So it's a fun band. It's geared better musicians, more suited for what I like to do. So I've been working on, obviously, the Fractal whole studio thing. I trying to play through a 900. It was glitching. The amp had something wrong with the standby, so I ended up playing through an 800. It sounded like crap. So next time I go, I'm not going to use my GP. I'm going to use my Fractal. I had to gear that up and do some computer stuff, but I will be bringing this head and this head. I cranked it today. I went to only about 9 o'clock on my volume, my master volume, and it was shaking the house. Now, this isn't going to be a whole lot on this kind of stuff or lesson stuff, but what I wanted to tell you is, because I started playing with the band, I wanted a better wireless system because, and let me show you by the way, anyone wants to buy a Line 6 with a G30 battery, the battery is burnt out. It'll charge only for like 20-30 minutes. And the docking station's been updated and everything, so it doesn't heat up. But because I haven't used it in a while and let the battery drain completely for about 6 months, it went bad. So that was my predicament with that. And I have my battery pack one, which is a Line 6 G30, which still works, and I'll keep that as a backup. But I'm going to go buy another battery. But the whole thing about this was, I ended up in a pawn shop. And you can see this is a $300 unit, $279 plus tax. I got $100 and I made a deal and got it out the door for $100. it's again, in my opinion, one of the best wireless systems that you can buy. And the reason why is not the 100 feet or the 7 hours of charge, but the hertz on it. If you can see the hertz, it goes from 10 to 20K, which is very important in signal loss. So I know it's got the cable 30 feet, 15 feet, you can adjust it whatever you want on the actual unit. But the thing is, if you don't have that hertz, and not all of them do, and some of them don't even list that. Like the X5, which is okay. This has a lot of. But the thing is, if I roll it almost completely off. Roll a little harder. Hear the gate cutting in and out. But that isn't a big deal, because the thing is, you can almost get those cleans. Rolling it off. Now that's a heavy channel. Oh, 38 special, that's another one. But here's the wireless. So you see what it is. It's a line 6, again, Kiesel running into the fractal. The cool thing about it is it has 10 manual channels and an auto channel. It's got the cable simulator, 30, 15, or you can have it off. But the whole thing about this is, don't excuse pawn shops from your shopping. You make a deal with them. Like, I went up to them and explained the whole battery situation. If you don't charge them, because I own one, is there a problem if I bring this back tomorrow? Exactly the way, nope, not at all. So, yeah, there's a way to get new batteries. I'm not gonna share that information, but of course, it's like the Home Depot thing. You can buy a new product and bring the old one back that's broke, and you get your money back. Now again, if anyone wants to buy this, $35-40, I'll ship it in the continental USA. You can do what you want with it. But for $100 in a pawn shop, I could buy 2 more batteries at $109, and I'm at the $300 mark with the whole unit. So I have 3 batteries and a docking station. And the cool thing is, it's got the other side of it is the level indicator of your transmission. So there's 3 signals on each side. One is the charge. You got 3 charges. So if you're down to 1, you know you're at a third, 33%. And the other one will flash on and off if there's something that comes on or your transmission is. So the farther you walk away, and somebody can tell you how many feet you got on there. Like if you go over, say, 200 feet and there's no green lighting up, they can tell you that's as far as you can go. You got 1 left. But the other thing about the Hertz is you can roll off a heavy channel. Now that's my heavy channel. So it's got really good tone. really good tone, no signal loss. I've walked up in my house 100 feet, gone out of, that's how deep it goes. I've walked around the walls and had no issues. So the whole point of this video is, before you buy something, check your local pawn shops, deals on Marketplace. I'm not pitching for them, but I'm saying for $100 for a $300 unit, you can't go wrong. The economy is really bad. People are getting rid of stuff, or people aren't using stuff. So go out there and find stuff if you need it. So it's a review of the Line 6. Again, I'm not telling anyone to go out and buy them. They're one of the better made products that they make, besides that and the Helix. But I prefer what I like. They're real reliable and solid. I use my battery pack G30. I used that for about 5 years. I still have it. It's not broke. It still works great. That'll be a backup. But I would like to get another battery because I like the idea of this and no cable. I don't see no signal loss when I did that, so it's in and the leads are playing. Injured this a couple weeks, still having issues. You can see there's still blood in there. So my playing isn't what it usually is. Anyway, I hope the review helps you out on the Line 6. Again, I've had it for 3 or 4 days and not charged it since, and I still got at least half a charge there. It's a great product with a lot of charge time, and the Hertz, so that you don't lose the signal gain, are great. Next video, I'll get into some more of the stuff that I saw, some YouTube content. I had a thing with Rick Beato, and some of his people contacted me, Mike Lockley or something like that, who I contacted from this publicist who actually, it was a scam thing involved. So we'll see where that goes, but I haven't talked to Mike, only through email, so I don't know what that's all about either. So who knows? But we'll get into some of that and some of the lesson stuff that I see on there. But it's basically buyer beware on YouTube. That's all I can say. And we'll get into some of that. For instance, when you go up in motion, that's a sharp. If you go back, it's a flat. And basically, I told the guy, I said, hey, you know, going up is, if you're playing G minor, it's an A sharp, not a B flat. Well, that's how I see it's taught everywhere on YouTube. Example. So he's taking other people's lessons who shouldn't be teaching, and they're giving him the wrong information, and he's passing it along. Hey, again, buyer beware. The YouTube shit's out of control with all these people. Probably 90% of them shouldn't be teaching. Anyway, I hope the review helps you out, and we'll get all into that. So, peace out. Good to be back, and hope you guys didn't miss me. Peace.